What it is, my 10 Peace and Grease here, bringing you another vid, and today, the content drought has ended, at least for a short time. Today, we actually got the patch for the Pyrus project, which, hey, that's new content. I will frickin' take it, as long as it's not the ghouls, okay? I'm so... Look, I get that we got an influx of new players constantly coming in and out of Warframe, and there are those that have never done the ghoul purge before. I get it. So that's one of those things that's just going to continually just recycle all the time. So, but, once you've done it and dealt with it, so many times, it just becomes an annoyance more than anything, just because it's kind of old content. It's stuff that we've done. We've got everything we need from it, and we've got all the codex bits, and you know what? We're done with it, right? So anytime there's a ghoul purge that pops up, it's one of the, to me, it's the same, and to many players, experienced and vet players, it's just yet another ghoul purge that we just completely and totally ignore. So we got the Pyrus project. That's new, and you know what? I'm excited because we have been in a content drought in Warframe for what, 9 months, maybe even more than 9 months at this point, of just no content whatsoever. And as an experienced player myself, I just, I sign in, I run my sortie. If I happen to get some kind of a booster, I use it. For example, if I get a credit booster for my sign-in reward, I run some index. If I get a affinity booster, then I throw some format into something. For example, I got a affinity booster the other day, so I went ahead and just started leveling up my Shakira Pinta, throwing some format into it, because I actually got a really decent, interesting roll on a ribbon, which more about that at another time. But I actually got a resource booster the other day as well, and I think I've got like a day left on it, which, from everything I'm understanding, a resource booster is actually going to help with the Pyrus project. I am going to run a Necros because it makes sense in this setting that if I have to farm particular resources, that a Necros should help. I don't know. I haven't ran the Pyrus project. This is the very first time. We just got the Pyrus project today on console. I just got home from work, downloaded the patch, and here we are. So I'm really excited about this. If you're curious about my weapon loadout, I am bringing my Zenith. I am bringing my Mara Detron, and I am bringing one of my Plague Star Zaws that I have nicknamed Zawsome because, why the heck not, right? So there's my Mara Detron, and of course my Zenith. I'm bringing my Helios Prime, and in case you guys are wondering, it's probably not a bad idea to bring your Helios. I'm assuming that there's going to be something new for your Helios to scan. I could be mistaken. Again, a lot of this is just assumption on my part since I have never done this. So we shall see what happens. So once you download the new patch, you are going to be given a new message. In this message, it's going to be Steel Meridian telling you that they're going to rebuild the relays, and from Cressatal. And so you have to collect Trembera essence and to build strut relays, or strut components, and relay struts. Here they are. You get the blueprint for that. You're going to have to defeat the Grustrog 3. So hopefully they appear far more than they do at this point. Now, the Grustrog 3 used to be a faction, a group that you would get every single time you did the raid. However, since there are no raids any longer, you're really forced to have to buy Grustrog 3 beacons from Baron Katir when he happens to bring them, which I think he brought them a couple weeks ago. Anyway, it's neither here nor there. You then have to scan your daily task for Cephalon Samaris, which if you haven't talked to Cephalon Samaris, it's time to hit those relays, talk to him, pick up some scanners, pick up the widgets, and get ready to do that. You will have to donate resources, apparently. I don't know what the resources are, but we shall see. Let's take a look at this strut relay and find out what it takes to build one, so we kind of have an idea. Again, you and I are learning this together at the same time. I have no idea what to expect. Okay, here we go. We've got Morphics, we've got salvage. I've got well over 5 million salvage, so that's not a problem. Morphics, I've got well over 2,000, and you need 15 Trembera essence. Now, I do wonder how many of these relay struts you have to build. I'm kind of curious about that. It's going to take 5,000 credits and 3 hours, really? That kind of seems like it's going to put a kibosh on continually running this. Of course, there are multiple tasks that you have to complete, so I guess if you have one building, you can try and eliminate the Crew Stock 3, get your daily Samaris targets, so on and so forth, while you're doing this, I suppose. But we'll see. Again, never done this before, so I do not know. Now, I typically don't use traps, just because, again, they're more annoying to me than anything. But I think I will go ahead and throw on some traps at this point. Some synthesis traps, just to kinetic siphon traps, I should say. I've only got 2 left. If I have to go talk to Samaris, I may end up having to purchase some more. Although I don't typically use them. And there's a reason why I don't use the siphon traps. It's because there is a ribbon challenge that says you must synthesize a Samaris target without a trap. So it's a really good idea to get used to capturing synthesis targets without a trap. So it's comfortable. You're comfortable actually doing it and performing that task without the traps. So doing it without the traps is going to get you used to it. So any and every time you get that ribbon challenge on a ribbon, you can be like, yeah, you know what? No problemo. I can do that without a trap. So that's why I typically don't run them. But since this is the first time I'm doing this event, the first time the event's here, let's see what happens. Alright, so I am set to friends only because you know, I just don't like dealing with trolls, and there are trolls at times. So let's see, press image to preview. Alright, let's preview this relay, what this relay is going to look like. That relay is hot. That's a lot of fire. Wow, Steel Meridian has gone edgy. A lot of dark red, a lot of fire. Wowza. That's hey, okay, that's one direction for interior decorating you can go. Just set everything on fire. You know, yeah. This seems like it would be Ember's favorite locale. Now, I do wonder, what's this guy back here doing? Who's he, what is he? Hey guys, over here. Hey, look at me. I'm standing next to fire. It's so warm in here. I don't know what this Yehu's doing, but he's excited about something, I guess. All right. So that's what it's going to look like. Contribute in relay. Does that mean we can go to the relay right now?
It will be marked on navigation.
Hey, well, looky here. It looks like Barrow is headed to Saturn. In case you're wondering where Barrow is going to be tomorrow morning, he's headed to the Cronia Relay on Saturn. And there's also Kuba Fortress is near Saturn, so you've got some Kuba siphons. Is there a Kuba plug? Ooh, there is a Kuba plug. But we're not going to do that. We are going to focus on rebuilding these relays. So let's see what happens if I contribute in relay. Rundug reconstruction site. Busy. Lucky number 7 calm. We'll go with that. Let's see what the Runda relay is going to look like in person, not just looking at an image. Maybe we can figure out what that one dude at the top corner is waving at. This will be interesting. I'm excited because we have been in the content drought forever, and no, in case you guys were wondering, skins are not content. Okay, skins are cosmetics. Cosmetics are just cosmetics. That's not content. Content is an actual activity, actually something to do. Alright, well, at this point, this looks like any other relay. At this point, nothing's on fire yet. Wow, we've got a lot of passion frame going on here. All kinds of passion frame. Let's see, here we go. I can't see the sign. Too many people. Let's see. I thought this was supposed to be calm. Well, run to relay. Defeat the Groostrog 3. Contribute Pyrus Essence. Complete a Trembera synthesis task and contribute 5. Okay. So we have 5 relay struts we have to build. 3 hours each. That's going to be 15 hours. Really? 15 hours of building relay struts? That's a lot of time. Is this open yet? No, it is not. Okay, so we can't quite see the relay yet. The inside of the relay yet. So, okay. That's alright. We at least have an idea now of exactly how many relay struts we're going to have to build, how much time that's going to take. So maybe we... And I know there is a Cerberus pistol sidearm that you can get from this. Now, I'm a fan of the Cerberus Prime. I love the Cerberus Prime. Just because it is a fantastic primary. I don't know anything about the secondary right now. So... let me show you exactly why I am a fan of the Cerberus Prime and why I would be excited about the pistol. Again, the Cerberus Prime, yeah, you know, it's one of those weapons you either love or you hate. Me personally, I'm a fan of them. In fact, my ribbon has crit chance, toxin, status chance, but I lose mag capacity, which I'm not a huge fan of that negative, but it's not horrible. Slash, and this is, you know, equally IPS, impact puncture slash, with a slight edge to slash at 198 versus 192 for impact and puncture. This is a very basic build, nothing special. I have thrown in point strike and vital sense for more crit chance, more crit damage, shred for punch through, as well as an increase to fire rate. So this gives me a status chance of 110% with the 4.4 crit multiplier and almost 90% status chance running corrosive. Okay, and slash does seem to proc very, very often with this build. I actually played around with adding slash mods to the Cerberus Prime, and it did seem to perform pretty doggone well, but I've settled more towards this kind of build now. Again, I'm still tweaking it. Very basic build, but I am a fan of the Cerberus Prime, so hopefully the pistol will be decent. I hope. We'll see. I do not know. Like I said, we're going through this together. We're learning it at the same time. I'm doing this on the fly right here in this vid with you guys. I probably have to break this up into a couple of vids, so we'll call this part 1. So let's go ahead and see about collecting some issue. Okay, so we can collect essence on Earth, Mercury, Ceres, or Saturn. So let's go with Saturn to start. And I have to just... am I just picking a general location?
Operator, were you visualizing a bloody
on Saturn?
Me too.
I hate this zoom in feature, but ever since we had this UI change, it has been horrible. Well, we do have Posinus that we could use, and we have a 20% increase to resource drop rate running a Necros, a Desecrate Necros, a Despoil, I should say, and a resource booster. So let's give her a go. Let's see what happens. I don't know. I am uncertain. Hopefully the essences that we need to collect will have an increased drop rate with my resource booster and a Necros. Hopefully I've got essence falling like rain. Again, I don't know anything about this.
Set off the alarms and keep the infested busy.
I remember these monsters from long ago.
Alright, let's get Desecrate kicking. The only time I really need energy is for health.
A steady stream of
This is taking my health at this point. So let's pop the Zenith secondary out there.
I've delivered a life capsule to the area.
In case you're wondering what these green circles are, this is part of the Zenith. Part of the Zenith's mechanics. It's got infinite punch through, which makes it very handy for Loki, for example, on spy missions, because you can actually shoot scanners. I don't think I've collected any essence yet. I've been watching. I have not seen any yet. Hopefully it will
Get ready for a
start
capsule.
popping. I don't know. I don't see. So yeah, these green circles are part of the Zenith's mechanic.
Can't build a relay on spit and hope alone. A nearby hostile has the supplies we need. Liberate them for us, will you?
I've delivered another life support capsule.
What? What? Oh, it's a capture. Okay, so it's like a capture, and that gives you 1 essence. Okay, I got it. So we're gonna have synthesis target, or we're gonna have capture targets we have to get, and we have 30 seconds to cap them before they destabilize. Got it. All right. Okay, that I'm starting to understand what we need to do.
Of course. You can't let the rank and file Grenier see Steel Meridian succeed. What happens to your mighty army when the grunts learn there's another way?
But anyway, as I was saying before that popped up, that the Zenith is a really great way. In fact, anytime I'm running spy missions, I always take the Zenith, because the green circles that you're seeing here on my screen, which are right here, these actually illuminate all of the scanners on the spy mission.
Support has arrived.
So what that means is I can step outside the room before I enter the spy location, and when that happens, I can just simply shoot the scanners before I ever even open the door to enter the spy location, and bingo bango, before you know it, I end up, okay, I'm seeing some Trembera essence right now that I picked up. So apparently that essence you just get from any random enemies instead of from... But anyway, yeah, these circles are actually attuned to your energy color of your Warframe. So if you're using the Zenith, you're going to want to run a very bright color, because very dark colors just don't show up that well. This green color shows up very, very well, as you can tell. So, but you do have to change it up, because the essence, like this green essence on an Earth mission, for example, not necessarily the planes, but the Earth, like regular Earth missions, this green does kind of get lost in it a little bit. So I usually go with red energy color at that point. So it doesn't do anything to like the status effects or status types like chroma, for example, but it does for more Trembera essence I'm seeing. Okay, so the essence, the regular Trembera essence seems to drop at a pretty good rate from just pretty much any enemies, but there is apparently a specific enemy that you're going to have to cap that drops the special essences.
Keep up the good work.
So I'll probably run 20 minutes just as an average to kind of see, you know, how much you're going to end up having to farm. Exactly how much time you're going to have to invest. because I always like to know like exactly how much time I'm gonna have to invest into a mission to complete something. Yeah, I'm seeing quite a few Trembera essence appear.
Additional life support has arrived.
Let's get these guys backed off a little bit. I have not seen another target appear, though. Oop, I missed that guy. Go ahead and pop another disc out there. So yeah, if you ever wondered about the you know, I know I keep starting and stopping and it's annoying, so I apologize, but I'm kind of learning this on the fly at the same time I'm trying to explain something, so it does get a little complicated. But as it stands, the mechanic for the Zenith is pretty straightforward in the sense that you just pop out the disc. Your energy color of your Warframe is going to denote what color those circles are on the screen. So
Ready for a capsule.
So you're going to want to choose a bright color because these that way the circles really show up very easily. These little dudes annoy me. It does have infinite punch through, so I can shoot through floors, ceilings, walls, even map enemies through walls. The Zenith is really good. As I said, when I go into spy missions, I always bring the Zenith so that before I ever even open the door to the specific spy terminal, A, B, or C, all I have to do is literally pop out a disc with R3 on the PS4. And then just turn around and take out every single one of the scanners, and it just makes it so much easier. So, yeah, the Zenith is kind of my go-to weapon on a mission for a spy mission with Loki. Like, there's no reason. I guess if you really wanted to go all stealthy, like you could go with a Banshee, or you could just run a Hush mod on the Zenith if you really wanted to. Up to you. Alright, we've been here 8 minutes. I've only seen one target with that special essence, and I'm wondering if you only get one target per mission at this point. Because we're almost, not quite, but we're almost halfway to that 20-minute mark. So I'm kind of wondering, does that mean that we're going to have to run, if we need, say, 4 of those essences, does that mean we're going to have to run... Oh, you little... I'm still at 91% for life support, so I'm good there.
Look what our Tenno operative just found. They could not do this without you.
See, I'm seeing quite a few Trembera essences drop.
I'm detecting a hostile
Okay, there's
unit
another
carrying
one.
the resources we need. Can I count on you to do your part?
115 meters. The one with the star, the yellow with the star. Oh, I didn't even look at that, dude. Uh-oh. Alright, and that gives me one more Pyrus essence. Okay. So, I'm kind of wondering if we get one every 5 minutes, because that's what's going on right now. So if I stay 20, does that mean I'm going to get 4 Pyrus essence? Or is it time-based, or is it just completely RNG? I don't know. I am uncertain right now. Learning on the fly. And of course, this also begs the question, if you squad up with randoms or friends, does that mean you're going to see more of these targets appear? Again, I don't even know if my Necros is actually increasing my essence drop. It doesn't look like on the main Pyrus essence for the cap targets, it doesn't look like Necros is going to affect those. It seems like I've gotten 2 so far, although I'll have to check the mission results just to verify it. But as of this point, it doesn't look like your resource booster or Necros is actually affecting that. So we'll see. I don't know. Hopefully at the end of this mission I'll see more than 2. But we won't know till the end of the mission. And yes, the Zenith can shoot through a multitude of enemies at one time. Much like a sniper rifle. So it works very well if you're in a hallway. You get about 30 seconds on average per disc. It does not seem to be like any of the other sign-in bonus weapons. It doesn't seem to really be affected by stuff like duration mods. Seems like it's kind of a set. I love how these guys can grapple you even though you're putting Mondo shots through you. Alright, we're about 14 minutes in. So if it happens every 5 minutes, here in about another 60 seconds, we might see another cap target appear. We'll see. Like I said, I don't know if it's time-based. I don't know if it's just RNG. We're learning this together, my Tenno, because I have no clue. The Zenith has very good crit and status chance stats. It is important to keep in mind the Zenith can be used for its primary fire, which is going to be more status-based. Its secondary fire is going to be more crit-based. So you're going to want to build for both, if at all possible.
The harder you fight, the more successful you will be.
Alright, we're at the 15-minute mark. So if this is going to be a timed type of event, we should see another cap target here any second. Hopefully. It'd be nice if that was the case, because that would mean in 20 minutes you can run it and get 4 Pyrus essence. So, don't know. 15:30 at this point. Oh, that bug is annoying me.
Let's go.
Grineer chatter indicates a unit with supplies crucial to our effort is near your location. You know what to
Okay,
do.
good. Yeah, we got another one. He should be heading our way. Heading towards us. Alrighty. Alright, I got 27 seconds. Oh, that's annoying. Come on. There's another Pyrus essence. Alright, we're still picking up Trembera essence. I will say... Gosh damn it. That is just annoying when the... So yeah, that's 3 times in about the 5-minute mark I've seen the cap targets in here. So we're going to probably end up having to stay shortly after that 20-minute mark to get that 4th cap target. Which is fine. We're, you know, 17 3/4 of the way through here, so... Work this, clear these guys out a little bit. Oh, I hate it when they get stuck in the ceiling. Those enemies are so annoying to me. Because they're so buggy. They drop their little crawler, and then they jump up into the ceiling and disappear, and then you can't hit them with melee because they're kind of out of phase. It's just annoying. I don't like those enemies. They definitely need... There's a lot of enemies in here that need bug fixes, truth be told. Still at 60% on life support.
Share in this bounty. Hold out as long as you can.
Well, it's disappointing that we're not seeing relic drops from this so far. Come on, Sentinel, kill the dude at my feet, please. Oh, I'll just do it myself. Oh, that's enough. Alright, we're at the 20-minute mark shortly after. So we shall... %70 life support, so we're good there. Alright, Steel Meridian. Bring me another target, please. And we'll see where we leave off here. Oh, that's annoying.
That was a close one.
I only bring up the Zenith at this point, and I haven't really talked about it in other vids, because the truth is that most people talk about the Zinni. And the Zinni Star is great, don't get me wrong. I really like the Zinni Star. It is absolutely fantastic. But a lot of people don't talk about the Zenith. But the Zenith is very good. But then again, a lot of people don't talk about the Azima. And the Azima is kind of a love-hate thing for a lot of people. But the Azima is actually pretty doggone good, in my opinion. I don't have a problem with the Azima. I actually had a just insane crit ribbon for the ribbon for the Azima at one point that just made it. The discs just crit like crazy, and ended up selling it for a good amount of plat. Oh, you spitter. 54% life support. Come on, Steel Meridian, give me the last target, please. I want to see a breakdown of... I really want to see a breakdown of what I'm getting. Oh, you guys are annoying. I dislike you ancients tremendously. Now keep in mind your primary fire on the Zenith does not have punch through. Keep that in mind. Okay, we're back up to 90% life support, so we're golden. And yes, the Zenith is slash base if you were curious. So anyway. Enough about the Zenith. How much longer am I going to have to stay here, Steel Meridian? I'm at 25 minutes waiting on that last cap target for my Pyrus essence.
We will all share in this bounty. Hold out as long as you can.
Each stomper. Oh, and then these ancient... Really? Wow. So you're going to grapple me and then you're going to stomp me. Wow. That is just stupid. While I'm still on the ground. Alright, I don't think I'm getting another target. Cap target. Alright, well I'm going to start heading towards distraction because we're at 20. There we go. About time. So, give or take, it seems like about every 5 minutes is going to pop a target. There does look like it is going to be RNG based. I don't know what that Leaper's doing, but okay. What is this? Okay, I don't know what your deal is, dude. You're cracking me up. Oh, okay. That's the target. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, good. I better get out of here before I'm down. I'm gonna be down. I'm gonna be down. I'm gonna be down. Come on. Come on. Give me some health. Give me some health. Oh, crap. Right around the corner. Doesn't matter if, you know, these guys are around the corner. Doesn't matter if it's through a wall. Doesn't matter if it's through the floor. Doesn't matter at all. They just grapple you every which way. And this guy's gonna blast me. Yep. And there we go again. This is why using a melee weapon with momentum is so great. Because a melee weapon with momentum will cancel their grapple, which is fantastic when they can't grapple you. So then I desecrate going. You guys have all been tailing me all the way out here. And of course the Stomper. And the grapple. And the grapple. I'm gonna head out of here. I was trying to see if, and the grapple, yeah. And the funny thing is I'm actually running Power Drift, I believe. I think I'm running Power Drift on this build, which is supposed to reduce the amount of times that you could actually be knocked down. As you can see, very little, if any, help at all. Oh, you know what? I'm here for almost 29 minutes at this point. We're going to go ahead and stay. Whoa, what happened to my controller there? You guys I hate. We may just go ahead and just stay melee at this point. Because they're mobbing pretty good. Stomper, yep, and the Fire Blast at the same time. There's no way I'm getting out of that one. And the Stomper, and the Grapple. Alright, we're gonna bail. So that gave me... Oh, okay, it gave me 16 Pyrus Essence. So apparently, I got 4. So apparently my resource booster doubled that initial 4 Pyrus Essence, which gave me 8. And then apparently my Necros is giving me, I'm assuming, 2 per pickup for each time, which for each one of my Necros with Desecrate active, I'm collecting 1. It's giving me a second. I got 4, so that's, you know, 4 times 2 is 8, and then my resource booster doubled that, so that's 16. So okay, your resource boosters and the Necros do in fact seem to help with your Pyrus Essence. In case you're wondering, I didn't know. We just learned this together. As far as Trembera Essence goes, I collected 53. Not a huge amount. But maybe that's enough. I don't know. I do not know. Let's see if I can build these. And I may go ahead and break the video off here. Oh, you know what else could have helped with the essences? The essence I? The essences? I'll have to look up the plural of essence. I think it's essence is plural of essence, I believe. Anyway, I digress. I'm getting too analytical in my head now. But I may go ahead and start building a relay strut because it does take 3 hours. And I may go ahead and break this part of the video off here. And that way
Stand by while I analyze the intelligence
we can start another part of the Pyrus project
not a number.
vid with the
Operator,
next
enjoy this
task.
wisdom.
So, okay, I've got. It takes 15 Trembera essence. And what? How many did I say I had to build? Did I say that I had to build 5? I don't remember now. I'm gonna have to go back to. Sorry, I'm on my phone while we're talking about this at the same exact time. But anyway, so yeah, let's go ahead and start building one of these right now. How much does it take? How much plat does it take to rub? 10 plat? Really? 10 plat? Ugh. If I have to build 5 relay struts, that means that I'm gonna have to dump 50 plat into it. And 50 plat isn't a lot, but is it worth rushing these relay strut components? Because I have to build, I think I said I have to build 5. If I'm not mistaken, I think I said I had to build 5. So, okay. Yeah, I think what we'll do is go ahead and break this video off here. And then once I start the next part, I can start another vid. That way you guys can actually select the vid for the step that you're on to make it a little bit easier for you. I think that's going to be most beneficial. So, okay, so this is the end of part 1 for the Pyrus project. We were collecting essences. Hopefully this helped you. Resource boosters are helping. Necros helps. If you want to get more essence, you definitely are going to want to bring a farming loadout, as we've talked about in my other vids. You're going to a resource booster, get them clicking. They do seem to help. And this concludes part 1. So until part 2, peace and grace.